Welcome, journaler. Flip the Book is an intuitive and self-reflective exercise I do with my guests from the Lorraine Nylon Spiritual Explorer podcast. It's where we explore life, our emotions, and philosophies. So each guest is asked to flip a page and then to self-reflect on the information that's given. Now there's journal prompts to make it interesting for you. So grab your pen and your journal and get ready to do a self-reflective exploration. I love that. Well, I think it's time for Flip the Book.
Okay.
So would you like book 1, 2, or 3?
I'm going to say 3.
3. Okay, so that is actually breaking free from the chains of silence. Sorry. And we only used the back of this book. This book was written for pedophilic abuse victims because about 70% of my clientele for about 15 years were victims.
Okay.
And so I documented what they were dealing with. So at the back of it, we actually have a place where it talks about the core essence of your soul. So these are essences like kindness, care. So could you give me a number from 189 to 215?
192.
You've got 4 paragraphs to pick from. Which
How
one
about
would you like?
paragraph 2?
Paragraph 2. Okay, so this comes under the heading of caring. So the essence of caring. So that's very fundamental within your soul, right? It's part of the core of your being. Caring means you embrace taking responsibility for nurturing the exploration of your own natural significance and the significance of others. This facilitates being committed to respecting truth and the free will of other souls, which allows your acceptance of freedom to grow. Caring invites grace for yourself as you unshackle the chains of oppression that caused you to neglect yourself. Care creates an intention to develop an awareness of your soul. I think that's a beautiful one for you.
Thank you. I think that is the description of what I did with my book. I think that is you're telling me the same things that my editor has told me over and over as to what the goal is and how this book has helped me on an individual level to become who I'm wanting to become. So yes, it's very fitting for me. Very
It is
personal. Thank
very
you.
fitting. It takes a lot of care to even put your story out there. You know, it does. It means that you care for others, and because what you're saying is, I'm going to put this out there, and it may help you.
Yeah, my goal was to normalize it's okay to talk about the ugly part of you. So when I was in content edits, my content editor told me, so I was the protagonist and she goes, "Sarah, I really don't like your protagonist right now. And it's really important to make sure that the reader likes the protagonist." And I said, "I can't. I wasn't likable at that moment. And if I make me likable, I'm lying and it's not going to come off as real. I have to show the ugly part of me as well." And once my content editor understood that was my goal, that my goal was to say, you can mess up your life. You can do and make horrible mistakes that harm others, and you can talk about it and you can heal from it and you can become somebody else. You can become who you want to be. These are learning experiences on your journey. They do not define you. That's what I want my reader to take away from my book. I want them to be able to say, "Hey, I had bad things happen to me. Look, I made a mistake. Look, I'm still accountable for that. Even though these bad things happened for me, I still hold accountability for that, and I've got to put in how my trauma showed up for me, and how my personality showed up for me, and how my characteristics showed up for me, and my part and my own choices in this. And then as I own those choices, then I can heal. And that's what
Yeah.
I wanted my reader to see, that it's okay to be ugly and still be of value. That was my goal.
Oh, that's brilliant, because it is, caring means you embrace taking responsibility for nurturing the exploration of your own natural significance. That's it in a nutshell, is that you just, yeah, honestly turning up, taking responsibility, and they are just experiences. And beneath all that trauma was the person that you are now.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's
Those
not like that wasn't there.
those few moments
Yeah.
were excruciating for me, for my husband, for my affair partner, for his wife. It was excruciating, and I wish I could have learned the lessons in life that I gained without that harm, but I couldn't have. And I think all of us, so all of us who are still living, my affair partner's wife passed away um, from breast cancer, which is just heartbreaking. But I think for all of us, we're stronger, better humans with a lot more empathy and a lot more love for the rest of the world because of our experiences. So
Yeah,
thank you for that.
that's lovely. Yeah. Thank you. I've enjoyed the conversation.
So have I. It's been an honor and a pleasure.